Hey everyone, welcome to the Glass and Milk Kitchen. I'm vlogging today because I have no food in my refrigerator, so I don't have a recipe to show you, but I do have something that I thought would be really fun to share. So my last vlog, I listed my favorite cookbooks, my essential cookbooks that I go to time and time again, and Jim, hi Jim! Jim left a comment saying that it was funny that I recommended How to Cook Everything because he had just downloaded that app from the App Store for free. So I don't know if any of you know, but the App Store is 5 years old. Their birthday was July 10th. And so Apple is doing 5 games and 5 apps for free right now, one of which is How to Cook Everything. And I'd heard a lot of great things about the app. I think it's normally $5. It might even be $10. And so I was really excited since it was free to download it and give it a try. So I just went to the App Store. I have my iPad here to show you. I went to the App Store and this is what came up right away. So just the first thing that they showed me was the 5 free apps, and How to Cook Everything is right there. So I went ahead and downloaded it. And it's really cool. I just thought I would show you some of the great things that it can do. The main thing that I really like about it is it's just a lot more browsable, if that's a word, than the book. So the book is like almost like an encyclopedia. Like it's this thick and there's tons of recipes. But the way I use the book is usually I turn to it when I know what I want to make for dinner because I know that recipe is going to be a classic. So if I know I want a grilled flank steak, if I know I talked about the roast chicken last time. So when I know what I'm looking for, I'll flip to the index and I'll see what page it's on and I'll go from there. But if I'm looking for ideas, it doesn't have the glossy photographs that really make a good sell for a recipe, and it's just not one that I browse a lot, so I really like the app for that. So the cool thing that it does when you log in, you can see Bittman. He's the guy who made the book, and then you can see the featured recipes at the top. You guys will have to forgive my chipping manicure. It's clear that I'm a food blogger and not a lifestyle vlogger. But you can look at the sidebar. One of the things I really like is Bittman's picks. So if you click on that, on the side, he pulls out for you what are his 102 essential recipes and then some other lists of kind of curated lists of recipes that are good ideas. And I just really like that he's done the work for you, and I find this a lot easier to browse than using the cookbook. So if I were to click on a recipe, so I'm just in the essential recipes right now. So let's talk about chunky vegetable soup. So when you click on that, you can see the ingredients come up in that middle column, and then the recipe comes up, I think. Oh, I'm so bad at my right from my left, guys, so now you know my secret. The recipe comes up on the right. So just a couple really cool things. One thing that I really like in the recipe is that there's a variations tab, so you can see the recipe. Let's see how to do this. You can see the recipe there, but then here is variations. So you can click on that, and the thing I really like about that is it's going to show you different ways to make the same thing that you were planning on. So it could be anything from like a different combination of spices to a couple different ingredients to throw in or substitutions. So a couple things I like about that. One is that you can just swap out ingredients. Like if you see something you didn't have can be swapped out for something you have, then that's great and that makes your life so much easier. The other thing I really like, I talked a lot about the roast chicken recipe in the cookbook the last time that I talked about it, and it's one that I know by heart now. So the cool thing about variations is it's going to give you some new ideas to start to commit to memory and really have that be a recipe you can make at any time. So that's really cool. The other thing that I really liked is you have the option when you're on a recipe to bring it into your grocery list. So if you click on this grocery cart, oh, my nails are so atrocious. Right here, you can add the ingredients to the shopping list. So if you're somebody who's pulling a bunch of recipes from the app for dinner all week, you can do that, and then you can see the grocery cart there at the bottom where it says shop. That's where it's going to come out. And then finally, the last thing I really like about the app is if you click on this little arrow, you can add the recipe to your calendar. And I just thought that was such a cool idea in terms of people who have their calendars completely online now. I'm sure there are a ton of you out there. It's something I haven't been able to do yet, but maybe this is going to be the step I need. So you can take the recipe and just put it on your Google Calendar, or if you have your calendar set up through your iMac or a MacBook, and then it'll just appear on your calendar right there. So you can always glance at what's for dinner, which is, of course, as you might figure, something that's always on my mind. So I really love the app. It's free right now. Like I said, it's usually $5 or $10. So Go for it, get it for whatever device you put apps on, and knock yourself out. Bye, dear readers.